Welcome guys to the 7th tutorial, and so far we have implemented really good functionality in our chat app that we are building. And also the thing is that we are able to send the messages, but now in this tutorial we will work on like displaying the messages. Okay, so without wasting further like time, let's just get right into it. Okay, so first of all, like I need to perform something here also, that because when we send a message, if I can show you here, if I send a message to Jeff, then this does not gets empty, right? The message is gone, but the edit text has to get emptied, right? So this is like a firestore like function, right, that we are adding something to it, and here we can control it that okay, when the task finishes or if the task is successful, then what needs to happen. So if task is successful, then only set the message value to be empty. So I'm not going to run the app right now just for this little functionality, but whenever like the message is being sent and it's sent it already, then yeah, the field will, like, the edit text will be removed. So just note that. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to work on displaying these messages, right? So let's get right into it. Yeah, what we will do is we will go to our message repository and start work there. So first of all, I'm just going to take private val firestore firebase firestore dot get instance. Okay, that's it. And now we will create a function get messages, and this function takes a friend ID which is string and returns pretty much same like we had done with the users, if you remember. So we are going to import that, and yeah, we have to create this classes here, but we have to name this as data class messages. So we have to declare few variables such as val sender is string, receiver. Make sure the spellings of these variables correspond to the keys of the Firestore database keys, and time also. Okay, this is good. Now we are here, and I think we can messages, and what is the, and also in the messages we can declare one variable called ID. We'll see if we need to use this or not. Receiver Okay, if we go to the message repository, then what is the problem here? Okay, so that's it, and we are back to our message repository, and here again we will generate that chat room ID that I was talking about, because each user that we chat with, right, has a separate chat room. So we need to have that ID in order to access that chat room. So for example, this is chat room of one user, this is chat room of a different user, right? This is chat room with a different user. So in order to display the messages in the right place, for example, if I open JSON, then I only want the conversation between Jason and me, right? So I need to have this chat room here, like one of these, right? So what we will do is we are going to wall unique ID list of utils and friend ID sorted, because we do this sorted uh, function on our strings, that no matter who is the sender or receiver, the order remains the same, because if the order changes, then it gets the new room gets created, and we don't want that. We want to keep them in one room, so it is easier for fetching the messages. Unique ID join to string, and we can type a separator as a char sequence. Okay, so we have got our unique ID Firestore collection. Make sure that your spellings are similar to this, right? Okay, messages, document unique ID to string, collection, chats. So here we have the spelling of chats, like collection name, and what we will do is order by. So order by the field time, that means the recent messages will be appeared, because we want the latest message to gets displayed first. Okay, this is done. Query, query Firebase. Okay, and then we will add a snapshot listener to it. Add snapshot listener, and I'm just going to minimize it, so okay, there we are. And here simply, if error is not null, then return snapshot listener, wall message list, mutable list of messages. If snapshot or value is not null and is not empty, then snapshot value dot documents for each so wall message model document to object, we know this, messages class.java, Okay, now here is the thing, right? Once I'll type this and then I'll let you know what is I'm doing here. If message model is not null and sender equals utils dot get uid logged in and message model receiver equals friend ID, or let's reverse this. If receiver is the user who is logged in and sender is friend, so if you when you type this, I think you will get more clarity that what I just did. What it's implying that if the sender is the user that is currently logged into the app and receiver is the friend, or if you look from the friend's perspective, friend is logged in, so friend receiver is the user that is logged in and you are the sender as a friend, then only display the messages, right? Then what it needs to do is message model let message list add okay, so all the messages are added and the messages mutable live data list of dot value is going to be is equal to message list, and we will just simply return the messages here. Great. So this is our code that helps us to fetch the messages. Now again we will go to the view model, and of course we need an adapter for this. So in view model we will just okay, what do we got to do? Okay, messages repository, and we can just write a method function here, get messages, and obviously this takes friend ID string and returns live data list of messages, return message repo, get message and friend ID. And obviously to use this function we need to pass the friend ID, right? So we will look into that. Okay, so now we have to create an adapter. Okay, so we will go to the chat fragment here, and here chat app view model, get messages, and here we will pass the user ID, because if you can recall, so if you have been following the tutorials carefully, if you can recall, then if we are here, I'll launch the app, and okay, for some reason our app is crashing. Okay, let me just see why is that happening. Okay, so if I click here, right, that means I am on the chat fragment from home fragment, right? So when I have clicked on Robert, that means I am getting the ID of Robert, I'm getting the status of Robert, I'm getting the picture of Robert, right? So that means if I have the ID of on whom did I click on, so that means that's their user ID, right? That is why they are our friend with whom we are chatting, right? So that is why I have passed this user ID here, and I can observe this because this is the function that returns live data list of messages for us, and here we will add the messages in our list. So the next step is to create an adapter, and we can name this as message adapter. That is, of course, is going to be a RecyclerView adapter. So let's just RecyclerView dot adapter message holder, and let's create another class message holder extends view holder view item item view item view, and here we are going to take this. Okay, perfect. Now we will just implement the members. But here obviously we must have like two layouts, right? That okay, my sender's messages are going to the right and the receiver's messages are getting displayed on the left, so that we have to do. So first let's just get the list of messages. List of message. Guys, while we are at it, I would say please subscribe to my channel, because most of you watch my video but don't subscribe. And if you want me to improve something, please comment, or the tutorials or the apps that you want me to make, then please let me know. So what I'm basically here assigning an integer value to identify that okay, if the integer value is 1, that means the messages are supposed to be from the sender, and if the integer value is 0, then the messages are supposed to be from the receiver. So yeah, okay, so what we will do here is we will just keep on working, and I think this tutorial has gone smoothly. Just name this as inflator, layout inflator, from parent dot context. Okay, return if view type is right. So if wall view inflator inflate our layout chat item right, parent false, message holder, and it takes view. Else chat item left. So what I have done here is, if the messages are from the sender, then all the messages that are from the sender would be identified as one here, and if that is one, then display the right side of layout. And if I can show you here, here is the right side of layout. The files are separate, so this is the right side of message, and this is the message that has to appear on the left side. Okay, so going back to the adapter, with that done, we can just simply say return list of messages size. Okay, we'll just come here and wall messages, list of message position, and we will get some views here. So only two things presently we are displaying. If you want to display the user's image, you also have the access to it, so it's up to you. Okay, so item view, find view by ID, show message, and the time of message sent, time of sent. Time view. Okay, and now we will simply come here and say message text set visibility view visible, and we will do the same with, because right now if there is no message, then we don't want the placeholder messages to be displayed here, right? We don't want this to be displayed here. So that is why the visibility is gone, and only when there is a message in the list, then the visibility will be set to visible. So be careful of that. Holder message text, set text message dot message, holder dot time of sent, set text, message dot time, and obviously here I'm going to a little bit like skim the time, because what if the time value is like really big, and we want like only like we don't want the seconds or milliseconds, we just want the minute and like the first second of the time that the message was sent on, right? And one more thing, when we are dealing with the different layouts on one page, then what we have to do is we have to implement this if list message position dot sender. If I am the sender, whoever is logged in, then my messages has to be displayed on the right side, else show the left layout. As simple as that. Okay, and one more method we are going to create here is fun set list, set message list actually, to be precise. Okay, this list of messages is going to be is equal to new list, and then we are done with the adapter. We will simply go here and we can create a function here, init recycler view, and that recycler view is going to take the live data list of messages that is being returned with the help of repository and view model. We have already done that. So let's just get this started. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the private late init message adapter is equal to message adapter. Oh, not here. Okay, so adapter is going, message adapter is going to be message adapter, and layout manager is going to be linear layout manager. Pass context in this. Okay, chat binding, recycler view, message recycler view, layout manager is going to be equal to layout manager. Layout manager stack from end, true. Adapter message adapter, set list, we will set it because this is what we are getting from the view model, and notify dataset changed, and lastly chat binding message recycler view adapter is going to be equal to message adapter, and hopefully with this we can display our messages in our app. So let's just rerun the app and see what happens. I hope everything goes smoothly. So it looks like our app is going to be launched, and fingers crossed, because this is the main functionality of the app, right? Like to display the messages. And it took me like 3 weeks to learn the features that I am like showing you now here. We are waiting. Okay, one is here. Okay, second one is here also. So Sam, and I think here I'm logged in with Elon, so I'll just go and okay, that is gone because I think emulator takes a lot of memory, that is why this is happening. Yeah, it is like really hard for my computer to handle, but anyways we will try to. Okay, yeah, Elon can send message to Sam, and here I can open the chat of Elon. So what I'll do is moment of truth. Hello Elon. Okay, so the message is getting displayed here and the time is here. Our tutorial is successful. Hi. Oh, I wrote the wrong name, so sorry. My name is Elon and you are. Yes, you are Elon. I am Sam. No, you are Sam. You see, the chat is turning out beautifully. I am Sam. Yes. So also once the message is sent, this is getting cleared, and if I can go back to another chat, then you see this is empty. So whatever that we have chatted is remaining in the chat room between Sam and Elon, and all other chats are empty for now. Because, and I think here I sent some messages to Jason, so that is why they are getting displayed. I sent some messages to maybe not to Jeff but Freddy, I think. Yeah, you see each chat is displaying different message with a beautiful color. So I think congratulations guys, if your app is also having the same functionality, and we have done this really good, and good that you all are with me. So what I'll do is in the next tutorial we will work on more functionalities, such as displaying all the recent users that I have chatted with. We still have to work on the setting fragments, and we also have to work on the notifications. So see you in the next one.